All right, just all right. Where should I post scans? Hang on.
No, there's no scan. The debate zone one, I guess.
All right, we'll use that. All right. So I might as well go first.
All right, what do you think? Are
Why
you
do?
gonna do like
I
one at
do
a time? Or are you doing like are they 2v1 in him?
yeah, 2v1 in.
Okay. What do you think they win?
Why do I think they win? So
Yeah.
I'll explain my reasons and I'll drop some scans as well. So
Mhm.
how I see this, how I see them winning is because Wolverine and Spider-Man, like Wolverine's like adamantium claws have been able to, like, you know about the whole they neg durability, and they've shown to consistently slice through the Hulk.
Mhm.
And also, like, if he targets like a vital area, that could like slow down the Hulk, and Spider-Man could like stall and slow down the Hulk, and just basically just web him up and give like Wolverine the chance to, like, get like slash and get to like the head and stuff. And because obviously, like with Berserker Rage, it does amp him, and Wolverine gives into his rage completely. And then when he like is in that state, this is weird. Like, there's like kind of like a misconception with like the Berserker Rage. People just think like Wolverine just goes like, you know, just he's just mindless, like senseless. He actually is focused when he does fight in a berserker state. Like, he's still like, not saying he's gonna use skill against Hulk. He never uses skill against like Herald tier characters because they're just big strong. They don't use skill. And because of Wolverine's vicious and feistiness with his adamantium claws, and Spider-Man's quick agility and webs to slow down the Hulk, he could just like knock him out with the get to the brain, with the adamantium claws. Spider-Man would just annoy Hulk, giving Wolverine opportunities to get strikes in, and then once the Hulk is incapacitated, like, Spider-Man can literally just web him up and just like BFR him and throw him away. I'll drop some scans.
Okay. So you know that every time Wolverine and Hulk fight, Wolverine goes berserk, right?
Yeah, yeah, in character, he always, as soon as he sees the Hulk, he immediately goes into Berserker Rage. Let me just drop this. Let me just drop some
Yeah.
scans.
Okay.
So that's the scan of him like getting in. Like, his strategy is to get mad when he like is to
Yeah.
get go berserk when he fights like Hulk or like
Yeah. I've read that comic
what comic is
before.
that? Could you
You
let me
probably
know?
it's Marvel 2020 issue 5.
Oh, thank you.
Um.
This is a scan of like.
So
Sorry.
so even though
Go ahead.
he gets amped, right, he still loses every time. Um. And you know that current Savage Hulk is stronger than World War Hulk when he like beat Wolverine's skull in.
Wait, say that again.
I said that current Savage Hulk is stronger than World War Hulk when he beat Wolverine's head in.
Mind if I see that?
Yeah. I mean, it's scaling,
I
so
mean,
but yeah, I'll
okay,
get it. Yeah. So
because I can.
um
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
uh what is it? Okay, so Thor says that show me to get the fucking scan.
Oh, and one more thing. Uh, the way like Spider-Man's webs work, they kind of like wrap around you. So like it just like, so if like the webs touch you, it will like, what's the word? It kind of spreads. So it'll be enough to like slow down Savage Hulk to some degree, like give him enough time. But yeah, I just wanted to add that in. And obviously he
Alright.
was able to like bind
Um
Hercules briefly as well.
what are the fucking have to find this issue. I think it's like issue 24. Anyway, are you aware of the scan that says Thor, or was it where Thor's like saying that Hulk is stronger than before?
Wait, which
Like,
scan?
he says that he's vastly.
Oh,
It's when he's fighting the Avengers in Immortal Hulk. I had to just clarify. This is Devil Hulk, right? But like, this is just part of the scaling for Savage Hulk. But Thor there says that like, Hulk's stronger than before.
Okay. You just scale to that. Hey, just a quick question. When did that comic come out as well? I just wanted to know.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, when Thor like says like he's stronger like than before.
Like 2018.
Okay. That's
Maybe
fine.
2019. I don't know. I mean, I can look it up for you in a sec if you want.
That's okay.
Yeah, and then there's a statement that Savage Hulk's stronger than Devil Hulk. I'm pretty sure there's a statement from Devil Hulk himself actually that that's the case. Let me check my doc.
Okay.
Anyway, Thor had seen World Breaker Hulk in action.
Yeah.
So he'd like have like a an accurate. Oh, he also thought what's his name? Green Skull when he was possessed by Null during Fear itself. So he'd know how strong Green Skull is.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's implied in that fight that Thor didn't know that he was possessed. One because Thor had it was the first time Thor had come into contact with the Worthy, which are like the 7 people that were possessed by the hammers. And 2 that he speaks to Hulk like he's Hulk. And it's the same with Ben Grimm because he fights Ben and Hulk at the same time. Mm. All right. No, okay. I misremembered that. He didn't say that.
Okay.
Let me get you the scan of. Do you want the scans of him fighting Thing and Hulk?
Of who fighting Thing and Hulk?
Thor.
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
Also, just for a bit of complimentary scaling, I guess. Devil Hulk beats She Hulk. Or in that same issue, the one where like Thor states that he's stronger than before, and She Hulk was stated by Doctor Strange to be like, have more gamma radiation than what's his name, Bruce before Bruce came back. I'm gonna send you the comic because this entire fight is pretty much the entire comic.
Okay. A bunch of ads on this thing. Hang on.
So I'll just like. type out my scaling chain real quick for you.
Sure.
The fuck's just that in me? There's that. Oh, I guess I get the scan of Thor being there when Scar fights Green Scar Hulk. Is this the right one? No, it's not. I think it is anyway. I think this is it. Yeah. Yeah. So there's Thor. And he sees Hulk.
So would you say?
Green Scar Hulk. So those are just the scans of like Thor being there and witnessing Green Scar Hulk. That second one's gonna load.
Okay.
And then is another scan just of like Thor basically being able to do nothing.
Wait, what did Thor try to do to Hulk?
Oh, he didn't try to do anything because he couldn't. But the main point of me sending those scans is that like he's just complementary to the one where of him basically having experienced the power of Green Scar Hulk, which is World War Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
So he'd have an accurate he'd have enough knowledge to make a comment on how strong he is.
Okay.
And then he states that Devil Hulk is stronger than that, and then there's the statement that Savage Hulk is stronger than that.
Okay. So like, where would you have? What would this AP be around? Like,
I don't know. I don't think that matters.
Okay. You don't think it matters?
Because if did Wolverine get stronger since World War Hulk?
I mean, all right, let me just drop some scans. Hold on. Because that's the thing. Like, hang on. Give me a sec. Just got to pull up some scans. Because the thing is with like Wolverine, like these people would be naturally above him, but like because of the claws allows him to like hurt these high tier people, like the adamantium claws like negate durability.
Yeah, I'm like my argument was that like he just hit him so hard he's stronger than World War Hulk, so he'd be able to perform the same feat to a better extent than what he did when he just hit him so hard that like it concussed him.
Hold on a minute.
What the fuck is that in me?
Just get a scan. Because that's the thing, like, okay, yeah, you have AP over me and stuff, but like because of like Wolverine's like adamantium claws and sheer like what's the word, indomitable will, even when he gets hit by something that completely outscales him, he always keeps getting up.
No, that's cap.
Let me just, I'll drop this. So this is like a statement from like Namor, saying like Wolverine has like what is it, an indomitable will, and like when he was fighting against like World War Hulk. Let me just get some scans. Hold on. In fact, give me a sec.
Yeah, I don't think that statement matters
Um,
because Hulk's just beating Wolverine like every time they fought.
yeah, that's because he's on his own, and obviously because they're pretty relative in terms of like speed, and obviously the reasons why Hulk wins that is because, like I mentioned, he has the AP advantage in terms of like being able to like swat him away and dig him enough times to knock him out. And as I mentioned before, like because Spider-Man will be there to like annoy Hulk with webs, that will give Wolverine the opportunity to like get in like vital target vital areas, and because of the teamwork aspect,
that also doesn't matter.
it does.
No, it doesn't because Wolverine. I mean, sorry, Hulk's like organs, right? Were cut in half by like an adamantium knife or scalpel, and they just regened straight away.
Then
So
okay, yeah, but
it doesn't matter.
yeah, but Wolverine stabbed Savage Hulk in the head, and he got briefly knocked out.
When?
I'll drop scans.
Are you on about during the Wolverine run when they're in the Savage Land?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not consistent at all.
Oh,
And even if it were, this would just be just a stronger Hulk, right? And we know in Immortal Hulk, like his regen capabilities are just far better than they've ever been before.
Yeah, but even like World War Hulk himself admits that he can't break the adamantium or kill Wolverine. So
Did he say that?
Yeah. Just give me a sec. Let me drop these scans.
I don't remember him. I don't remember him saying that. Let me reread it. And again, like even if he did, it doesn't matter.
See, he states, "I can't kill you." So every time they fight, he has to incapacitate Wolverine. He can't kill him because Hulk's never shown to break his adamantium. Every fight they have, he has to resort to brute force.
He holds back. Because brute force is the only thing he uses. Yeah, he holds back. Even in World War Hulk, he was holding back.
Yeah, but it's never shown. Yeah, but Hulk's never shown to break adamantium or like Wolverine's adamantium. Even if he is holding back.
Go on.
Even if we imply the aspect of holding back, like Hulk still needs to put effort.
Wait, do you say imply? It's not an implication. It's just an outright statement.
No, I'm just saying like even if we like, I know he holds back. I'm just saying even if that is like that's the case, Wolverine, no, Hulk still needs to inflict physical damage to Wolverine, and the only thing he ever damages is just his physical body, not the skeleton. And even when like Savage Hulk, when he fights Wolverine, and when Savage Hulk goes like bananas and keeps punching him, he's like, oh, this dude's not staying down. I'll just keep punching him. It doesn't get up. So he's never shown to like break through the adamantium.
Okay, like I just said, he holds back, and again, it doesn't matter, right? Because Wolverine, at the end of the day, Wolverine's brain is still normal, and that's what Hulk exploits in that comic. Right? And he even makes the boxing analogy.
And I got two things. Wolverine does consistently go for the head. I'll get some scans for that. And number two, Wolverine gets up fast, because standard battle assumptions. How long is it? How long does it take you usually?
Oh, no,
Like until you have to get
it's
up?
like an hour or something in it.
Yeah, Wolverine
Half
got
an
up.
hour and a half.
Yeah.
You can check.
All right, just check that for me. Let me drop you the scans of like Wolverine consistently going for the head of like people.
Yeah, I'm rereading this comic, and he doesn't mention anything about his adamantium skeleton. In fact, what the implication is that their healing factors are so similar that like Hulk couldn't put him down permanently, right? So instead, he has to incapacitate him by concussing him.
Yeah, and well, naturally, it would be about the adamantium too because he can't break it. That's why he has to knock him out. Otherwise, why do we
Can you
why?
prove he can't break it?
Yeah, I can prove because why doesn't Hulk try and rip Wolverine to shreds or rip off his limbs? He never does
He
that.
holds back. I told you that.
What? Just because he holds back?
Yeah.
I don't think no. I don't,
No,
what would that?
it's not a thing of where like Hulk is holding back, right? Bruce Banner's like subconsciously restraining him. Right, and we know that Bruce Banner like doesn't like killing people.
Okay, but all right. Let me ask you something. If you get punched in
Sure.
your head with such force, how? What? Okay, why doesn't Wolverine's head get like blasted off when he gets punched in his head? Because that's a limb too. Your neck. Why does his neck never go off or get flown off in the air when Hulk digs him in his head?
Okay, can Wolverine regen his if Wolverine's head got cut off, right? Could he regen that?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay,
But it's again.
so that would
like I
most
said.
likely kill him, right? Because he can't regen the adamantium around his bones, right?
Wait, what do you
So
mean?
if Hulk did that to him, he'd kill him.
Wait, say that again.
I said he can't regen the adamantium around his bones.
Wait, around his bones.
Yeah, that's where his bones are coated in, aren't they?
Give me a sec. Yeah, but like I said, he hasn't shown like Hulk hasn't shown to like bend or affect the adamantium, so it wouldn't happen. And even in the fights that they've had, Wolverine's neck has never been like blasted off or something happened into his neck. Otherwise, Wolverine would have died. He just gets knocked out. And this is him like consistently going for the head.
Hulk. Hold on. Wait. Image address. Here's Hulk just like casually ripping apart an adamantium Ultron bot.
All right, so what? All right, so what's that bot made of?
Adamantium.
Okay, but is that Ultron bot stronger than Wolverine?
I mean, I should hope so. Because
You hope.
yeah. I mean, have you not seen Ultron's performances against the Avengers? I mean, he's stronger than Thor and Hulk.
Yeah, and Wolverine is sliced through Thor like butter. I can drop you scan.
Again, he's you said yourself his claws neg durability.
Yeah.
Right. So that isn't a strength thing, that's a hacks thing. Like if you can just bypass standard durability, right? So you're bypassing the fucking I don't know, it's not matter manipulation when you're just getting past someone without any difficulty, right? Any resistance.
Okay. But yeah.
Like durability would be like the resistance your body puts up right against force.
Yeah, and Hulk can't stop the durability negation. That's why he always gets stabbed in.
Yeah, that's fine. I never said he did.
Yeah, I was just saying.
I just have to point out that the Hulk pulling off that feat is also weaker than the Hulk I'm using as well. That's Doc Green. Doc Green's kind of ass. So
hold on. Give me a sec. Let me just grab some scans. But yeah, like okay, fair enough. Like, what was that? Doc Green that ripped the adamantium thing off?
Yeah.
And like yeah, so like you even like stated that like you know, like Hulk like holds back so he wouldn't normally do that in character. And plus, we've even seen in like Wolverine and Hulk's fights that he never targets limbs; he just goes for their head to like incapacitate. But
Yeah, that's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is that he can actually affect adamantium. You know, contrary to what you're trying to argue.
Okay.
And like hold on, let me get this fucking scan. Okay. Here's a scan or a bunch of scans, should I say, of like just Hulk being riddled with adamantium.
Adamantium.
Like he it just makes him angrier.
Okay, so like adamantium bullets or something being blasted at him, or like what, like a bombard of adamantium explosives or something.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine and all. But like, hang on.
And like here's General Ross shooting him in the face, and he just gets angrier. Hold on, let me get there.
Okay. All right, so General Ross just shoots him in the eye, and then he's like, "All right, time to bring this helicopter down." He didn't go for the head though. He just went in the eye.
What?
Yeah, the bullet, like, it didn't go through Hulk's head.
Yeah.
It just went in the eye.
Yeah. So, like, do you think the eye is like stronger than bones?
No, basically, like, that's like, yeah, the eye is a vital part, but like it's like if you compare the eye to the brain is a lot more, like, it's a really like sensitive organ compared to the eye.
Yeah, but the eye is like also directly connected to the brain, right? And we see that, like, based on the scans shown prior to that, that the bullets are capable of going straight through his body. All right, so they'd have to penetrate bone, and obviously bone, bones are stronger than like the brain or eyes.
Yeah.
Obviously the most dense things in the body. So like I think it's a we can make the assumption that it did penetrate his brain. It just didn't do anything.
What it didn't penetrate his brain, you said?
No, I'm saying we can make the assumption that it did, and it just didn't do anything.
I mean, like, if we look at the scan where like General Ross shoots him, there's no indication that the bullet went behind his head. It's like it just got lodged in his eye.
Yeah, I don't think we need that. Like, we don't need to be explicitly shown that, right?
Why
like,
not?
I never said it went through. I never said it went through the back of his head. I said it went through his brain.
I'm just gonna argue it didn't.
I mean,
but
that's fine. I don't know what you're basing that off of, but
no, because you're saying like like you said, like, the eye is connected to the brain, and you're saying that it went through like did you say it went through the eye to the brain? Did you say? Yeah, and I'm saying like that's not the case, because obviously we don't see the bullet go like straight through his eye, through his brain, through the back of his like skull, and like you even admitted that like adamantium.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it went through his brain, and not the back of his skull.
Wait. Yeah, but that wouldn't be the case, because like obviously, like with adamantium, it would naturally just go through him pretty clean. I don't think the bullet would get lodged like just at the back of his brain.
Why is that? Why would it go straight through him?
Because, like, you know, as you like, adamantium negates durability.
Okay, so
I mean, all right.
Like,
we can leave.
So you know when, like,
sorry, go ahead.
I mean, I was gonna say, like, when bullets go through something, the velocity slows down, right? So I just made the argument that like the bullet just got lodged there, like in his brain. It slowed down that much. They just
Okay.
like lodged there, and he just regen from it regardless.
All right, that's fine. I'll just say that the bullet just got lodged in his eye, and plus, like, with Wolverine's like claws, they go clean through you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we can just leave that part. I'll touch upon the what is it? The getting lamped in the head. Like when after World War Hulk like knocked Wolverine out, it took him
Mm-hmm.
about, I'll say like, because he was, after he was done with Wolverine, he he went on to scrap with the rest of the X-Men. Yeah, it took him like
Yeah.
took him like I'd say at least 10-15 minutes to get back up and heal. And I'll get you some scans, some more scans, because that's not enough. And plus,
Did he get knocked out right as soon as he pulled back up?
when he got knocked out, it was like
God, Wolverine stink.
he left. What?
I said Wolverine just sucks.
Okay, so give me a sec.
Carry on.
Um, oh, after he got like incapacitated. Sorry, give me a second.
That's all right.
I might have to pull up the comic. All right. So after he got like punched to oblivion, like I think it was 7 times by World War Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
World War Hulk then went to go scrap with if it will load. He went to continue the fight with like the rest of the X-Men, and that fight didn't go like the fight definitely didn't go on for hours. It was like I'd like, hang on, give me a sec. Wrong bloody comic. I think it was issue 3 of that run.
Yeah, it probably didn't go on for hours. Well, actually,
Because he was
no,
folding
it
everyone.
probably did.
What, for hours? He was folding everyone.
Yeah. If you look at issue 3, right, the moon's out, and then by the end of the issue, it's like the break of dawn.
Break of Dawn? No, hang on.
Oh, when he leaves, it's dawn.
No,
Also, there's a statement that like World War Hulk lasted for like 3 days.
what in it when he was fighting the X-Men for 3 days?
No, I'm just saying there's a statement that the event in general like lasted around 3 days.
Okay, well, just give me a sec. Let me just get that one scan because I want to target that point that you just made. Give me a sec.
Wait, which point? Oh, the being the break of dawn.
Yeah, but how do we know it's dawn? Does it say?
Oh, I mean, he pulls up at like noon,
Wait, hold on.
and it goes on throughout the entire night. Yeah, hold on, let me show you.
Okay, yeah, he pulls up at noon and says Xavier. Was it noon? Did it say noon? It looked like,
It's like around noon. It's like sundown.
let's say, what's sunset? Does it like 6 o'clock or
But you can
7?
like
Hang on.
get that implication from the skyscape, right?
We'd have
What
to,
color it is? Like,
because the thing is, we don't know if it's like, we have to know like, I'm not trying to be like nitty gritty or trying to scrutinize, but like we don't know like what season it is. It could be like autumn. It could be like summer, because obviously summer the days like the sun doesn't go down like around like 7-8 o'clock, but like during like autumn and like winter the sun goes down pretty early. Let's say like 6-7 o'clock, so it gets darker quicker. So you'd have to show like what type of setting the season that Hulk was fighting the X-Men. And hang on, Let me just get that one
I don't think
scan
I would. Um,
because there were definitely like after he was done
so
with
you
Wolverine, huh?
like even if I went with that right, that like it was say like we just I don't know. I guess like say it's autumn. Say just just a hypothetical, right?
Yeah.
Um, if it's autumn and the sun's going down faster, and
Mm-hmm.
then in the final issue, right, we see that like he left when it was about uh daybreak, then it would have lasted a lot longer than what I was originally gonna say it lasted.
Hang on a minute.
It lasted a few hours longer
Give me a sec.
because it's like uh
Okay, so in
oh,
issue 4, I think.
it's like noon in this one, which is from issue 1,
Okay.
and then like in the middle of the fight towards the end of issue 1, it's like night time.
Yeah, so like that's when like the X-Men rock up, like I think the original X-Men, I think. So like Cyclops and like Wolverine
Yeah,
and
the
stuff. At night. What'd you say? You cut
pull
out?
up at the very end of the issue.
Sorry, you cut out. I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't hear you.
Oh god, hold on. For my internet's fucked. Can you hear me
Okay.
now? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh. Oh, hello?
Hello?
Okay. So yeah, they pull up at the very end of issue 1.
Okay, which is like
Um
nighttime.
yeah.
Okay, so
And then you skip to issue 3.
they're still swapping in night, like late night. What have I
Must have been
done?
fighting Juggernaut for a few hours. Because this is when he returns to his ship.
Wait, Juggernaut for a few. Hold on. No, because so after Hulk like beats some of like the X Factor members, then like
Mm-hmm.
I think Emma Frost like jumps in, and then Nightcrawler jumps in, and then tries to teleport Hulk, but he's too bloody heavy, so he's only able to teleport him literally just outside the gate. Then that's when like that lady like smashes like the Blackbird on Hulk. That does nothing. He instantly gets up. Then that's when like I think that's sorry, I kind of missed a step. I think that's before I mentioned all of that. That's when he scrapped with a Juggernaut, and obviously Juggernaut wasn't at full power because the gem obviously
That
did.
Juggernaut was at full power.
No, I'm talking about before he like because you know when he got
Oh,
spanked.
you know when he fought with Cain Marco. Yeah, when he
Yeah,
fought base.
Kane, and then the
Written
root.
about him.
Yeah, Sidorak said, "I'm not giving you my full power because the reasoning's trash. Why you want to like help?" And then that's when
Yeah.
yeah, then he takes the gem, and then that's when like Wolverine's like already ready to fight again, but because of like Hulk not being able to deal with like he doesn't want to bother dealing with the adamantium. He just like swats him away outside of the mansion. So it didn't take that long for like Wolverine to like recover.
Damn, you're right. I forgot about that. Yeah, and he doesn't come back for the rest of the issue, does he?
Yeah, because
No,
like
he doesn't.
yeah, because he like what is it?
But
Because
BFR'd?
the fight was over like pretty much then.
Was it?
Let me double check.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't over.
So all right,
I mean, he Juggernaut fights him right after that
yeah,
at full
yeah.
power,
I
and
need
then
sorry. Let me rephrase. So let me re-explain it so you can understand the context. So after he spanks Wolverine, Juggernaut
mm-hmm.
comes in full power, like obviously with the Sidorak. They both scrap. Hulk doesn't want to bother with it, so he just tosses him away. And then that's when like Mercury tries to like slow Hulk down, and then she like talk no jutsu him down by explaining, like the sad story of like how others have perished, mutants, and because Hulk is just obviously back down, he just like leaves. So like Wolverine doesn't really have a reason to keep fighting, or will like go after him because Hulk's left.
Well, we don't even see him like. Oh, do we see him in the aftermath?
So he, because all right, because like, I'd just say like I've got preponderance of evidence to prove this. Because we'll just say like, okay, Wolverine got like backhanded, and Wolverine was just probably running through the forest trying to get back to the mansion. And because in
Okay,
issue,
so let's
and
make a hypothetical, right? He returns. What's going to happen when he returns?
he just could do it again. Like Spider-Man's
Yeah,
helping.
exactly. He's going to keep doing it again, and
Spider-Man's
that's
gonna.
exactly what's going to happen in this battle as well. And we know that Hulk is literally a team buster, right? And he fights teams that are comprised of stronger members than people like Spider-Man or Wolverine, right?
Give me a second.
So it's just going to be the same thing.
Yeah, but you have to look at the context of those teams.
What's the context of those teams?
Because, like, for example, like when World War Hulk was built different when he was fighting the X-Men. Like correct me if I'm wrong, but who was in control the most? Was it Banner or was it Hulk? Like
it was Hulk.
Okay, so Hulk. All right, and was he like using like Banner's intelligence?
Banner gave Hulk the control because he felt that what Hulk was doing was right.
Okay, and was he like using like Banner's like smarts and stuff?
Banner's smarts? No, there's no statement on that.
Oh, all right. I was just asking.
Yeah, it's alright.
Okay, so this because like I think because like the fights that World War Hulk had with the X-Men, he was a lot more methodical than like normal. Like the way he was fighting was more calculated, and he knew how to deal with the X-Men. So he basically had like foreknowledge. Like when he was fighting, what's his name, Helion, when he was using like his telekinesis and stuff, he knew how to disrupt the telekinesis by thunderclapping. And when he fought against Dust, he was smart enough to break open the floor and grab a pipe to like blast water at her to make her body turn like solid. And then he was like going for like strategic options like kicking away people and stuff, whereas like typically Hulk just like when he beats everyone in like a team effort, like when everyone's teaming up, but like he always just punches them really hard usually and just scraps until like he's the last one standing. But like this version, that version of Hulk was more methodical, and he wasn't doing really any of that. And because it's Savage Hulk, like I've never seen Savage Hulk do anything like that.
Well, I think like if you just look at the overall context of that specific tie-in, right?
Yeah.
Like he was using like you said, methodical ways to beat certain X-Men. But we also know that like he didn't want to spend that much time fighting them, right? So he just did whatever he needed to do. Like Juggernaut is the perfect example. He didn't want to waste time having a prolonged scrap with Juggernaut because all he wanted to do was get to Xavier. So that's why he just disposed Juggernaut by like getting out the way and letting his momentum carry him off into the distance.
Yeah, because Juggernaut was contending. He had like the AP. He had the full power.
And he was strong enough there. He was stronger than ever.
Yeah, the context was Juggernaut held back in that fight.
No, he did not.
He did. I'll get you scanned.
That is so cap.
He did. He was gonna fuck up the X Mansion, and he held back, and that's why he got tossed away. I'll get you the scans. He held back. They literally yelled at him, saying, "No, stop fighting Hulk, otherwise you're gonna like mess up the mansion." That's what Xavier said, and then that's what distracted him, and he held back, and that's why he got mollywopped. Hold up, this is the scan. Xavier says it right at the top. He says, "You're sorry, my phone's." He says, "You're under
and Hulk,
runnings."
There's no implication there that he holds back.
You'll bring
because
look, he says. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I've read the comic, right? So the implication here, right, is that beforehand they were fighting and causing that much ruckus that it was again bringing down the foundations of the entire area. This was why Xavier stops it, and the fight doesn't last that long for him to hold back. Hulk just gets out the way and lets his momentum carry him off.
No, look at this. Look.
Yeah, and I have a statement that he was at full power as well.
Yeah, let me explain.
From a data book. Hold on, let me get it.
Let me explain. So because Juggernaut was so like indulged in the fight with World War Hulk, he forgot about the destruction he and his fight with Hulk was causing to the mansion. So when Xavier reminded him, Juggernaut was distracted. So technically, like, I wouldn't say holding back, but like he's off guard. So that's why Hulk pushed him away.
He didn't push him away; he just got out of the way.
Yeah, he pushed him. Look, do you see like the clapper on his arm, like the line, like
yeah, that's the momentum. Carrying off.
Yeah, pushing him. And
that's Juggernaut's own momentum. Juggernaut's entire power set is that like he can't be stopped when he starts moving.
Yeah, and Hulk exploited that by like pushing him away,
getting out of the way of him when he was at full power. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you see like the streaks?
Yeah, I can see the streaks.
I'll take a print screen.
No,
for the judges.
Are you on about the scan that you literally just sent?
Sorry, what did you say?
You on about the scan that you just sent?
Yeah, like look at the streak.
Yeah, that's Juggernaut moving from his initial place where they were stalemating, and then being carried off into the distance by his own momentum.
Yeah,
like his entire power set.
Yeah, the Hulk basically, what's the word? Took advantage.
And he even says nothing like, stops the Juggernaut. Fine, keep going. The implication there is that he was already on the move, and Hulk was stopping him. So Hulk just getting out the way allowed him to carry on.
But yeah, like
I don't know why he'd need to push him when Juggernaut's whole shit is like, once he starts moving, he can't be stopped.
Yeah, like he let him. Like, all right. But anyway, so where were we? Where did we leave off again? So yeah, let me drop.
We were talking about how long the fight lasted.
Yeah, so it was definitely like Wolverine got up fast enough before like standard battle assumptions could kick in, so he'd be able to, even if like he got punched all to high hell, and even the scaling you gave for like what is it, Savage Hulk. Like, and as I mentioned, like World War Hulk was above him anyway, in terms of, like, because of the AP, and even when he gets like beaten down by characters who are severely above him, he still keeps going. And even what was that? Let me just drop that scan. Hold on. And this Hulk that beat this Wolverine in that Marvel 2020 comic you mentioned, he even took a dig from that Savage Hulk, and then he was still riling to keep going. So he, like, yes, the only way, like even when like Wolverine eats fat digs from characters who are way above him, and even if like we implement the idea of them holding back, Wolverine still keeps going. It does, like, the AP isn't really a problem.
Okay.
And because of the
So it's just going to come down to a stamina thing, I guess, right? Well, at least between him and Wolverine, because
not necessarily.
So far from what you are, why?
Because obviously there are other elements to it. Because of Spider-Man slowing him down, and then Wolverine will get in and go for the head, and then
how strong are Spider-Man's webs?
I don't know his webs. All right, let me get you some scans. I can get that stuff.
I know you mentioned that Hercules feat. That literally doesn't matter. Hercules is absolutely dog shit.
Why is Hercules dog shit?
Because he's in comparison to Hulk, he's lost every time they've fought.
Hang on, let me get some scans. Let me go find some spiderweb stuff.
The Devil Hulk literally flexed, right? And Hercules and Jane Foster got sent flying twice.
Hey, listen, that Hulk was built different.
I mean, that's fine, but it's a good job I'm scaling Savage Hulk above that Hulk.
Give me a second. And plus, I don't think the AP of the webs would matter too much, because you could just... I mean, I'll still drop stuff. I'll still try and drop stuff. But, like, the whole aspect of the webs is to annoy and, like, what's the word? Distract and, like, get in the way.
Right, but you also mentioned, like, slowing him down.
Yeah, slowing him down. So, like, if getting blasted in the eye by a web. And
you never clarified that.
Sorry, I apologize if I didn't.
If that's what you meant. But again, that doesn't matter either. He just tear the webs off. But
Yeah, and
Send
because
me the
I'll drop you the scan.
scans of it. Yeah.
That's like I think that's Savage Hulk. That's like him like screaming like ah, and then like he's trying to get it out of his eyes. So that will give Wolverine a lot of opportunity to go for the head.
Okay. So he can go for the head, and then what?
And then Spider Man's gonna web his ass up and then BFR him, throw him ass away, throw him away.
Stronger than his webs.
All
Like
right,
he
what?
just okay, just because
How
he gets
much?
like an additional hit off with his webs, right? In that same scan. What happened after that scan?
What happened after that? I didn't read the bloody comic. What
Yeah.
happened after that?
Oh my god. Oh god. Oh, I'll look it up then.
And also, how much does Hulk weigh?
How much is hot? What does that matter?
It
You
matters.
think he's gonna
Yeah.
argue that Spider-Man just picks him up and throw him?
Well, with the webs. Okay, look.
Yeah, I know.
It's not like Hulk has like multiversal weight.
I never said that.
I'm not saying
But
I never claimed you did. I'm just saying it's not like
I
he
know.
has.
I don't know what you brought
Yeah,
up then.
like weight still applies even if you're like, let's say you're like, I don't know, uni plus and you only weigh like 100 pounds, you still get moved.
Uh, oh, I think I found the comic. Uh, hmm. Oh, I found it. Excuse me.
No worries.
Yeah, he just tears it off.
Yeah, and he needed like he needed a brief moment to get it off, right? It's like, let's say I get a cup of water and I throw it in your face and there's two people fighting me. I need a moment to like clear my eyes, right?
Yeah.
So that would give Wolverine enough time to go for the head, and then Spider-Man would just like web up like Hulk and then just chuck him away,
Okay. Why does the head thing matter?
because that will
Like, why does him
incapacitate him.
stabbing him in the head matter?
Because
No, it
that
wouldn't. No,
it would. That's what
it
happened when
wouldn't.
in the Savage Land.
First of all, send me that. Send me those scans.
Yeah, I did.
Second of all, I've already skated. Have you? I don't.
Yeah, I sent them. I'll resend them if you want. And let me send you the Spider-Man stuff. Hold on. I need to find that. Oh, damn it! Where's that scan? Give me a sec. I need to find that that feat, that lifting feat for like Spider-Man. Give me a sec.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I already expressed earlier how like Hulk's gotten stronger and his regen's gotten better. Let me find the issue.
Okay, where the hell is that scan? Need to find it.
Hold on, there's this issue where he just like literally explodes from the inside and he just regens straight away. I found it. Alright. He's kind of him just start blowing up from an internal explosion.
Alright, hold up. Give me a second. Oh, so many freaking scans.
And then
oh, shit, phone's
he's
on like
fine.
Phone's on like 4%. Shit.
Right. After that. And here's a scan of him just being shot for the skull, like for the chunk of his head's missing, and he just gets angrier.
Alright, give me a sec. Let me just save this on my phone. My phone's on like 2 bloody %. Okay, so let me read this. So that's when like, wait, hang on a minute.
What?
So that certain amount of light thing, wasn't that? So when was he not? Was he like not resurrected by the green door?
What do you mean?
Like, wasn't it the green door that resurrected Hulk? Did he like die?
Yeah.
Yeah, and wasn't it the green door that revived him?
Yeah.
Okay, then how would that like equate to like his regen?
He still regens.
Yeah, but
when he comes back.
Yeah, but like, but the thing is,
and like, I've also just posted like a scan of him blatantly just being shot for the head.
Oh shit, I didn't see that. Right, my bad. I didn't see that.
It's alright. It takes a chunk of his like head away. And he's...
All right. So what was Hulk's condition when he got blown like that chunk of the head? Was he like wobbly? Was he like droopy? Was he chill, calm?
No. Hold on.
Hang on. Give me a sec. You can post the scan. Let me just grab my charger. Okay, I'm back.
So this is when he gets shot for the head.
Okay, let me see this. And then okay, so he's in pain and he's yelling.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, I wouldn't say that. Not in that scan.
Well, he's like, Well, he's
I mean, he's stealing him. I mean, he just saw Betty get shot for the head, so he's like pissed.
he's like her, like, you know, okay, he's mad, but
Yeah,
like
like
he's still,
yeah.
yeah, like he's still in pain.
I
But
don't
like,
think there's anything to prove that. Not in that scan anyway.
well, all right, I'll take a screenshot. Hold on.
Oh my god, dude, I can see the scan. You can just read it out to me and what just point out the part where you like think he's in pain, and we can
When he,
talk about that.
when he's saying her,
Yeah, I think that's just him being so angry that like because again he just saw Betty get shot for the head, so it's not like he's seething, right? He's pissed. There's no reason for him to like construct a sentence or anything.
wait, hold on. Give me a sec. Okay, so let me say this. So like, all right, that's fine in him being angry, but would you agree he'd be in pain at the same time as angry?
Uh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. So I'd say like he'd still like feel the pain. He'd just be irritated and annoyed.
Yeah,
Okay. And the thing is with like, because Wolverine's gonna be in berserk, like he's not just gonna stab once or twice. He's gonna like keep hacking and clawing.
yeah. And we already know that just doesn't work.
I mean, it does work, but okay.
I mean, it doesn't work. I mean, can you show me an instance where like consistent instance in where um Wolverine's beating Hulk?
No, not
Because
Hulk. No,
I
no.
can show you
I'm.
Wolverine
I didn't mean
fighting
that.
Joe Fixit in the snow, right? Joe Fixit being the weakest of all the personalities, and he knocks out Hulk. Hulk passes out, and then Hulk just gets right back up.
I didn't mean that. No, hold on. I meant like he's gonna keep like slashing and clawing.
Yeah, that's fine, but like it's not gonna put him down.
I mean, like if he keeps, okay, so if he keeps like doing it and he keeps like hacking away at the healing factor, it's gonna do something.
Like, what are you trying to argue here? Are you...
Like it, like I'm trying. What I'm trying to say. Give me a sec. Let me grab some scans. Like, do you agree that healing factors can get taxed?
Not Hulk's.
Or like not taxed, but like it, like if you're taking some, yeah, Hulk's whatever, but like, give me a sec. There's one scan I want to show you. Wait, what do you mean not Hulk's?
Yeah.
Hold on. Give me a second. I want to check something out really quick. You know when just a question. So, hold on, give me 1 second. I just want to. You know when Hulk like fought against Zeus?
Oh, here we go. I knew you were gonna say that.
What?
No, but Zeus used magic against him.
It was magic.
He uses lightning.
Oh, could you
Yeah.
like? Do you have any scans of that? I just want to see like the magic and stuff. You there?
Yeah. Hold on. What issue is it?
But yeah, let me show you something. Just a sec. for added consistency. So for the judges, so this is like Wolverine consistently like this, like slicing a dude up, and when Magneto killed Phoenix Force Jean Grey, Wolverine went for the head, and Wolverine was still in feral mode. He was trying to like get to like Magneto's body to just keep ripping it to shreds, but Beast had to hold him back to calm him down. So like he's not gonna just like stab him once or twice. He's just gonna keep going because he's in a feral state. But yeah, I just wanted to like just post that for like the judges to see.
Where is he? Yeah, so the implication is, right, that we get from Hephaestus is that he power nulls him, because not only does he say that his wounds or his like healing factors like slowed down, it's that like his strength won't return for a long time.
Wait, sorry.
Zeus just rats in the fight, right? He says that he's going to fight him hand to hand, and then he blatantly uses like lightning to fight him.
Wait, what do you mean he rats? Like,
well, Hulk, and the initial thing is that they'd fight just straight hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Hulk hits him, and then like he starts lacing his punches with lightning.
Okay, what does the lightning do?
Well, the implication we get from that Hephaestus scan is that it power nulls him.
Let me read that.
And like Hulk fought people stronger than Zeus before this. He fought what's his name?
I mean, the AP aspects, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. Like it just
Okay.
like him fighting stronger people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Being able to fight stronger people, AP wise, like from a physical standpoint, or him being able to take that damage, right, and it not overtaxing his healing factor would just prove that it like would just add on complement the argument that it was like hacks that got the better of him in that fight against Zeus. Let me get the try to find the statement. I'm pretty sure Dormammu is stronger than Zeus or Odin, and then Zom is stronger than Umar, who is equal, if not superior, to Dormammu. And then Hulk fights him in Chaos War. Oh god, I hope I have these scans. You can just like refute that, I guess, while I get these.
Yeah. Okay. So I was reading the scan of like some dude talking to him, telling him like, "Oh, you never listen," and he's like, "Oh, now you have to pay the price. You can't break you can't break these chains, Beast." And he's like, "Make me like mad enough." And then he's like saying, "You've been hit by Zeus. Your strength won't return for a long time, and your wounds will only heal fast enough."
Yeah.
I don't. Look, I'm not trying to like be weird or anything. I'm just like, cause like, I don't see like. All right, yeah, he got tagged by lightning, but like, wouldn't like the lightning just be like, you know, because obviously, yeah, he did rat, but like he probably like used the lightning to just get the upper hand on Hulk, to just basically weaken him.
Yeah, so he power nulls him, and then proceeds to beat the shit out of him, to the point where he gets incapacitated, and Hephaestus can lock him up with those chains. Where is this scan of Dormammu?
But power null. Wait, so I don't see like the power null aspect. because like he's still Hulk.
Okay,
He hasn't lost his
so
powers.
so I mean, like nullification doesn't equal removal, right? It doesn't like that is smothered to an extent. So the first thing would be like Hephaestus saying, "Oh, you've been hit by Zeus," right? That implies that like Zeus, there's something special about Zeus, right? The second thing is that like he says, "Oh, yeah, your strength won't return for a long time, and your wounds will only heal so fast," right? So he's distinguishing the two things, the two factors. And obviously because of those two statements, the implication we get from it is, well, then his powers have been null to an extent. Because he even brings up his anger and he's like, "Oh yeah, well, you're only so strong now." And we know that it doesn't matter because afterwards, like Hulk's incapacitated for like, I think it's like 2 or 3 issues after that. To the point where like, he can't fight back against what's his name, Meek the Bug. And Meek
Who?
has a statement. Meek the Big Bug. From World War Hulk.
Who the fuck's that?
Um,
Sorry.
I'll get you the scan in a sec. I'm just trying to find this scan for. I don't think it really matters, but I'm just trying to find it anyway.
Okay.
For uh, hmm. Oh, I can't find it at the moment. Hold on. Meek is.
And wait, where does it say that he was gonna only use just hands and no like rat
Oh,
tactics?
hold on. What the fuck's that? Says it right here.
Let's see this.
Oh, there it is. This dude right here. This nigga. Like he can barely move in the next few issues. And that dude like kidnaps him.
Oh. Okay.
And
So
that guy.
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say that guy. As well as the other warband have like statements of, oh sorry, a statement of them being just as strong as Hulk was before he went to Sakaar.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously there's a significant power difference between post Sakaar Hulk and pre Sakaar Hulk.
Okay. The thing is, like, because you said like, because when I mentioned about Hulk's like healing factor, like being able to be taxed, you said like verbatim that it can never be taxed, and obviously yes, like yes,
Did I say that?
yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't say never.
yeah. I said never.
I said no. I didn't. I think I said that's not the case for Hulk.
I mean, it's on
Or I never
recording,
said.
but like,
I don't think I specifically said never.
yeah, you said never, but I mean, we can check back on recording if you like.
I mean, okay, but actually, you know what? Based on the evidence, right? I'd say that no, it can't be overtaxed.
Okay, that's fine. That's I'll stick with my stance of that. It can, but wait, is there anything else I need to mention? Give me a sec. Oh yeah, let me drop some more stuff. Hold on, before we move on. Cause like, I didn't want to do all that fucking shit for nothing. Where is it? Oh, I don't think I brought it with me. But this is just for more like proof of like his willpower, and like he'll just keep going even if his opponents are like vastly above him. Let me just find that scan. Just give me a moment. Alright, let me find the... Where are you? Oh, did I skip past it? I think I did. Let me have to scroll up to my thread real quick. Damn it. Where's this damn blasted scan? Okay, I think I found it. There we go. So, this is just to add on consistency to his willpower and how he will just keep getting it back up even if he gets like lamped to oblivion. He just keeps getting up even if it takes him like several minutes to recover. So like this one, you got like this is just some like added on for like the willpower statement, the indomitable will. Like Wolverine got like he got his heart like ripped out, and like he chased this dude like all the way. Like he didn't chase it, but like he kept going for him, and then he like killed him. Hang on, let me get more of the scan. So even when his like vitals were all mushed up or ripped out, or like his brain, for example, when he gets like battered and bruised like a bloody like jelly, like he still keeps going. I have to find the rest of that scan. Don't know why I can't find the rest. Give me a sec. Aha, I think I found it. Is that it? Okay. Right, I sent that scan to you. Let me send the other one. I wish I bloody saved it. Oh well, just keep going. So this is just like Wolverine, like he still keeps going even when vitals are like fucked. I wish I knew what comic it was. And then he like follows the same dude, and then he like rips him to shreds with his like claws. This is just to like add on like more consistency to like willpower. But yeah, I mean, I don't have any more win cons. Like we can go conclusions and stuff, or if you got any win cons of your own.
Hold on, give me a sec.
Sure.
One more thing on the show.
Yeah, sure.
What issue is this?
Oh, and let me drop the thing for Spider-Man 2 before I forget. I couldn't find the bloody where is it? Did I save you? Give me a sec. Damn it, I didn't save it. Give me one moment. I'm gonna have to go back.
What scan are you talking about?
It's the building feat, the skyscraper feat, the building that
The Daily Bugle?
Yeah, the Daily Bugle.
If no one minds, do you mind? Will y'all mind if I post it or give it to Forrest?
No, I don't mind.
Okay.
If you know, again, like if he knows what scan it is, but he just can't find it, then that's fine if someone sends it to him.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I had the doc, but I couldn't find the scan.
Daily Bugle. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, I found it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I hope you're talking. Looking on the debates, and you're talking about this scan, right? Are you talking about that one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's it.
No, I found it.
Okay.
So it's kind of like the weakest Hulk taking a like fighting Wolverine. Wolverine pretty sure he kills him actually. Did he kill him?
Wait, you saying that Wolverine negged Grey Hulk or Joe Fix-It?
Yeah, and then he just got up.
Yeah,
Got
but
up and he was ready to fight again.
wait, let me see this. So, all right, was this Wolverine in a Berserker Rage, or was he just like trying to keep glorying him?
Well, he's always in Berserker Rage against Hulk. So,
Wait, always? Like even Joe Fix-It?
I mean, it's stated by Professor Xavier that every time him and Hulk fight,
Hang on, let me
he's
just
in
double.
Berserker Rage.
Let me backchat. No, not backtrack. Let me backcheck. Let me check that scan real quick. So. And yet, whenever they fight, every time they. Thank you, Logan 2008. Thank you. Where's that? Strategy. Okay. Hold on. I got something for that. Give me a sec. Okay, so after that scan, what does Grey Hulk do?
They fight again.
They fight
And
again.
then the fight gets interrupted.
Right. Let me see this. And this was a classic comic too. Give me a sec. Yeah, but all right. So how long was he out though?
I don't know, like a few seconds. Like it says, because he made what I am stronger than what I think I am. Like a wild animal, I ripped him apart, and the worst thing is, I'm glad. And then my instincts tell me something my mind refuses to accept. He's standing. He's alive. He's actually getting stronger. Angra, he's actually getting stronger.
Okay. So there was there was like a little bit of time, but not a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not a lot. Unquantifiable.
That's fine.
But the implication
like,
that it's not time at all.
Okay, like that's fine. I would say like when he's like like unconscious, obviously because Spider-Man is there. Like Spider-Man could just web him up and then just toss him away.
Toss him away where?
No, like out of danger. Like, I don't want to fight no more.
He's come back. He's come back.
What do you mean he comes back? He's gonna come
He
back.
just wakes up and comes back.
What, by bus?
By running.
Right.
Nigga said bus.
Nigga said.
In the Flash, he's running to catch that bus, man.
This nigga said bus. Nigga's gonna catch a fucking taxi.
How far do you think Spider-Man can throw? Like, how far can Spider-Man throw him?
I mean,
I'd like to know first of all.
all right, throwing. Let me see. Hold on. Give me a sec. So when he was fighting Wolverine, I can get you stuff. He BFR'd Wolverine. Hang on a sec.
How much does Wolverine weigh?
Well, how much does Hulk weigh?
Let me find out for you.
Thank you. Let me go and check. Where did I put that? It might be on my laptop actually.
His weight varies with what form he's in, but
Okay.
I'd imagine Marvel.com just use like a general consensus.
All right, give me a sec. Let me just get that. I don't think it's on my phone. This scan.
After this, we can get to conclusions.
Yeah, sure. And then I'll just like. Where are you? Is it in this one?
Report. He is. Let me convert this. He's up 521 kilograms.
Okay. 500 and what would that all right. 500 and what? Sorry.
21 kilograms.
Okay, so 521 grams in. So he's like, oh god, he's like 1,146 pounds. And
something like that, yeah. I mean,
think
it said pounds on the website, but I thought being British, you'd use the superior metric system.
So what would that equate to in stone? Would that be like fucking what, 40 stone?
Stone? 100.
I think I did. Hang on. Give me a second.
It's 82 point. Wait, is that right? Did I put in the wrong? Yeah, I think it's like 82.14 stone.
Would you say 42? What?
82.
82 stone. Hi.
82 stone because it's like it was like 82.14 something. Just round up to 82.
The hell is that dude's BMI? Never mind. So
he's all muscle. Well, if Kingpin's all
Yeah.
muscle, Hulk definitely is.
true, probably like 1% body fat or something. Wolverine, how much does he weigh? Can't believe I'm actually fucking searching this up. He's 300 pounds. And that's like. What's the numbers
Hulk's
again?
almost like 4 times as heavy.
4 times as heavy. Okay, so he. Oh my fucking god! Why is he so heavy? Wait, how much is a? All right, that's true. Fucking built different. All right, let me see. How much does that building weigh? All right. Let me just check. All right. How much does building weigh? Well, building should weigh more.
Pardon.
All right. So this is the numbers I
Alright.
got. Sorry, what were you saying?
No, I was, what's it called? Carry on.
So an average building should weigh like, what is it? How'd you pronounce that number? 80,000? Or like
Copy and paste the number into the chat.
All right.
This point probably doesn't matter, like this math shit, but it's whatever now, I guess.
Yeah, buildings are pretty heavy.
Okay, so Spider-Man can like lift that.
Yeah.
Any scans of him doing that?
Yeah, let me get you. There's another building scan that I had, but I didn't save it. But
Oh, is it the one where like he's in Doc Ock's underwater lair and he's like benching? Like, he's like using his entire body to like bench that fucking rubble that's fallen on him.
I don't read Spider-Man. I don't think so. It's this one.
Oh,
Hold on. Oh God.
no.
Let me. All right, I got the scan. Give me a sec. I just need to save it.
The fuck is that in there?
Well, look at it this way. I guess both of you get to learn more math now.
Very important.
Oh my God. Fuck it. Fucking
math.
Hulk somehow way less than Wolverine my ass.
Oh, it was crazy. Seemed like like that's him pulling away a building with his raw like physical strength. So yeah, he would like be strong enough to yeet Hulk away pretty far, and then they just like dip.
I mean, how far is he gonna yeet him?
I'd say like probably in a zip code.
A zip code? I mean, how far is that?
It's like, aren't like zip codes based on like I don't look, man, I don't live in the US, so I don't freaking know. What? Isn't like another country? Help me out, someone.
No, country?
Help me out, Phoenix.
Wait, what do you need to know?
Like, all right, actually, chat. I know this is a bit weird. Do you remember this? This was like the events of like, I think, when She-Hulk got stabbed with like this needle by like Iron Man, and she like got like degamified, and like her mutation got suppressed, so she was only like Jennifer. And then when Amadeus Cho gave her like grape juice to drink, and like she went back to She-Hulk, and she was like angry at Samsung because Samsung was like had like I think he played a part in like having Hulk being like shipped up into space. And then like She-Hulk like BFRs him by like punching him in the jaw, and she like states she punches him into like a different zip code.
So you're saying he gave She-Hulk his grape juice. Interesting.
No,
For that, like...
Oh, you fucking beanhead. No. Oh my. This fucking space monkey.
It should be like, give me a sec. I'll get like the comic issue.
In fact, let me just get the scan as well. I have to look for all my. Hold on. Okay. All right, there we go. I've got the scans. You probably might know it now, and I'll send it to you.
Only if Wi-Fi would have been a lot faster in the
There we
US.
go. So she's mad at Samsung. She punches him, and she states that like she punched him into another zip code. And I think zip codes are based on like your postcode, but like the US, it's like, let's say, I don't know, you live in like, I don't know, what is it, like Los Angeles? Would it be like CA or something? I can't remember. But
A zip code is a postal code. Postal code consisting of 5 or 9 digits.
all right, 5 or 9 digits.
A zip code is a postal code used by the United States Postal Service, introduced in 1963. The basic format consisted of 5 digits in 1983. An extended zip code, zip 4 plus 4 code was introduced, included the 5 digits. Yeah, it doesn't fucking.
Okay, it's probably all right. It's probably not a country. It'd probably be like, because like, let's say like my postcode, and then the next postcode would probably be like a few miles or something, or so.
Is that we're gonna go off a few miles?
That's the best I can. Wait, how much is a few miles?
A few?
Like not.
Feels like 3 or 4, isn't it?
All right, so 4 miles. Yeah.
Okay. So he throws him about 4 miles.
Let's say like yeah, because
You want to use that?
yeah, because obviously
Okay.
I don't.
Here's a statement from Banner where he's like talking to A-Bomb, and he says that A-Bomb, his leaping range isn't in Hulk's class. And then A-Bomb's like, well, excuse my paltry 20-mile jumps. And paltry means like in a small
What?
amount. Yeah. That'd be like it'd be like Green Skull Hulk he's talking about as well. Because that's when A-Bomb was around consistently. But I've already established like the Savage Hulk being stronger than Green Skull Hulk, so. Hello?
Oh my god. Sorry.
That's all right.
That's not fair, bro. That's cheating. So you just jump back.
Yeah. I mean, I told you he'd come back.
Oh my fucking. That's so. This dude just trampolines himself back in the battlefield. Oh, God.
Also,
Fucking fucked.
Spider-Man's webs.
Mm-hmm.
Are
let me give you AP for the webs. I almost forgot. But you can go ahead and say what he's going to say.
well, I mean, we've already seen that Hulk can just tear him off, right?
Yeah, okay.
Now,
that's fine.
like, I just like to point out that he'd most likely just be able to, what's it called, just tear out of him, easier than he does in that scan that you showed. Because, if we go off the lifting strength for the webs, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know that Hulk can bench the weight of a star.
Yeah, it's a bit too big.
Yeah, I don't know how much does the average star weigh? What's the?
I don't.
Man.
I'll take that. Okay. I know.
Okay.
Hulk
Yeah.
can.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know
Right?
about the. Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot
So
about
he just
that.
breaks out of it and he comes back and he.
Yeah, but-
That's obviously, if Spider-Man even gets that off in the first place.
Okay.
But just to counter that again, if that does happen,
Mm-hmm.
right? Hypothetically, if that does happen, he'll just keep coming back. Obviously, the more that happens, the angrier he's gonna get, and we know that he gets exponentially angrier. Per a statement from Marvel.com. If you want that, I can send it.
Hang on a minute.
£4.49 million. I don't know what. I don't know how heavy that is. That sounds. I don't think that's even a number. I think they just made that up.
Yeah, but like
Oh shit.
that's fine of him ripping the webs, but like obviously it would like briefly annoy him, like it'd get in his eye, and he'd have to still rip. I'm not saying like he'd struggle, but like he would like, what's the word? He'd momentarily have to stop to get it out of his eyes.
Well, yeah, but again, like we know, if he's getting exponentially stronger, this is from Marvel.com, by the way. That like the webs aren't going to hinder him as much. Like it'll just take him less and less time to tear him away.
Okay.
That was my point.
Hulk out. All right, that's fine. Want to go conclusions?
Yeah, we can go to conclusion. You can go first.
I bet. We scroll up. So in my conclusion, I think I took victory. I mentioned about like the Berserker Rage. Like Wolverine character always goes in berserk when he fights against Herald tier characters, even against the likes of Hulk. That's his main strategy. I drop scans. I gave my win con about like Spider-Man and Wolverine will tag team Hulk. He will like use webs to annoy, constrain, and like blind his eyes, and like the webs like they kind of spread on you, so like it makes it a little bit more like not difficult to take off, but it's just more annoying to get off. What else? And I dropped the scan of like Unus, like when webs just like went around his barrier, and then obviously Hercules. Chad did mention about the AP. That's fine. I already gave AP in terms of like, you know, Hulk being able to hit really hard and stuff. Like he'd naturally be above Wolverine anyway, but I argued it didn't matter because of the durability negating claws. They've consistently stabbed through people like what's his name? Thor, and sliced through Thor like butter, sliced through Hulk himself, and even like World War Hulk, who's clearly above Wolverine, the claws still slice through him. I also dropped like, even if like, you know, Wolverine like would get punched, he has his indomitable will. He will keep going and fighting. Namor even states this. I even stated that Wolverine would like go like target like weak points in like Hulk's body, like the head, you know, momentarily like take him down. I gave consistency that that Wolverine goes for the head. Like he stabbed Hulk himself. He sliced through these people's heads, like his enemies, just general like his ops. He's constantly slicing through their heads. He sliced through Magneto's head. So he will go for headshots. And I even argued that like obviously the like Berserker Rage, like Wolverine, he's not just a complete Spurgin Berserker Rage. He does fight. He has some level of focus. The adamantium point as well. Yes, I did bring up an interesting point, and Chad did too, about like how I think it was Doc Green, like he rips for like the adamantium of like a what is it, Ultron bot. But like I said, like in the scan we're like what is it, when like the amount of times when like Wolverine gets punched to oblivion, like it's never been shown like that Wolverine's like adamantium armor is like being like, you know, in danger or in threat of being broken. So I'd argue the adamantium the armor would be more durable basically than Ultron, regardless. Like that Ultron, the Ultron bot, and we've even seen time and time and again, like even like World War Hulk states that he can't kill Wolverine, implying his healing factor as well as the adamantium naturally, preponderance of evidence. Chad gives some like more like scans of like Hulk taking adamantium to the fate, like to his body completely, and it shredding him apart. But like, and then he brings up like the bullet point. I did bring up an interesting point, and that the bullet was more than likely just lodged in his eye because it didn't go through the brain. And obviously, like adamantium, you know, there's like levels to it. And obviously, what's his name? Ross? Yeah, General Ross. Like, it more or less just got lodged in the eye, then just went through like anything severe, because it doesn't show like the bullet going through the back of the head. I give some like quantification, and like how Wolverine gets up. So like even with standard battle assumptions applies, Wolverine would get up before he would get knocked out, so he'd keep going. And even when he got swatted away and got punched to oblivion, it took like Hulk was still fighting the rest of the X-Men, and it took like I'd say at least 5-10 minutes, or even at best 15, like definitely under an hour. It took like Wolverine to heal pretty quickly and still keep going. What else? Then I mentioned the like the spider webs, like the basically like briefly, momentarily like blind Hulk or like annoy him, giving Wolverine enough time to go for the head, so he'd be able to you know, hack and claw and go berserk. And I also like gave a scan of like Wolverine still trying to rip Magneto to shreds after Magneto was dead, and Beast had to hold him back to like stop him from like making him go worse, like completely feral. Chad does give a argument of like how Hulk's like his healing factor is pretty big, strong, like how he had his head blown in or blown off, like a chunk of it. The Green Door thing's a bit weird, like when he dies, like it's because like the claws won't kill Hulk, it will just like immobilize him more than anything. I think that's more of like just the Green Door like resurrecting Hulk back to life than anything. So I was kind of a little bit confused on that. And yeah, like it would annoy Hulk, but like it would hurt him at the same time. What else? Yeah, I mentioned about the Berserker Rage and how Wolverine will stay persistent. The Zeus thing, that was a bit weird, like, because like the power nullification point, like I didn't really see per se like what was power nulled, because like Hulk's still in his Hulk form, like he hasn't like turned to Bruce Banner like he's like, okay, I'm exhausted, I can't keep fighting. It's just that he just got like his healing taxed, and he was like beaten down by the lightning. Like I think it was probably like a lightning amp from what it was. So like obviously Zeus had to rat in order to like do that to Hulk. So like, and Chad did say that like it's on the recording, but Chad did mention like Hulk's healing factor never gets taxed, and even if we go off the idea of it being just power null or like magic or whatever the reason, his healing factor got like overtaxed nonetheless. Then I brought up some more willpower stuff of him, like Wolverine taking severe damage on his body and like his heart getting ripped out and like severe organs, and him having his brain like punched to high hell and he still keeps going. I brought like the skyscraper feat for like Spider-Man, so like I'd argue like Hulk, you know, getting yeeted, but obviously Chad countered that with like the star thing. I know about the scan, so I still manned it, so he wouldn't be able to lift him. Then he brought up like the fight with Joe Fixit. I think that again, I kind of like, what's the word? I pretty much conceded to the point of like being able to like lift him away, and obviously Hulk has like Hulk would like come, like that weak version of Hulk would what's the word? Come back, Grey Hulk or Joe Fixit. What else? And yeah, he just like, and then what else? Is there anything else I need to go over? Double check. Yeah, I think that's it. Overall, it's a pretty interesting matchup. I just think like Logan would be able to like put him down for a bit. The spider webs would be able to like deal with Hulk momentarily, and even if like what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. Like we'd still just keep going. We'd still keep fighting. So that's why I think I took victory. So like Wolverine wouldn't be put down forever. He'd still keep going. He still would apply to standard battle assumptions, and he wouldn't get O-code. So yeah.
God damn, nigga.
My bad.
Oh my god. Well, I gotta go for all these scans now myself. Oh god, I should.
What the fuck?
Okay. So we both agreed that Wolverine goes into Berserker Rage when he's fighting like people on Hulk's level. Forrest brought up that even though the Hulk, he brought up. I brought up that my challenge scan is that current Savage Hulk is stronger than Devil Hulk, who Thor says is vastly stronger than the Hulks before him, and he had witnessed and experienced the power of Green Skull Hulk, and initial Green Skull World War Hulk, whatever you want to call him, like beat down Wolverine and concussed him. Yeah, so is that. I'm just going off the scans where I know some of them weren't posted in the order we made the arguments. I know he brought up the Hercules instance. Yeah, the Hercules instance in Manox says like Hercules' ass and he's lost every foot that he's had with Hulk. The Indomitable Will shit. I didn't like address because I just don't think it mattered. Didn't matter. Then he brought up the fact that like in that really bad run where Wolverine goes to the Savage Land and he like stabs Hulk in the head, and makes Hulk pass out. Okay, that wasn't consistent, and that not only that, but on top of that, obviously, I was arguing that Hulk was stronger than he was then, and had shown better regen capabilities. That then loops around to the whole shit of him actually being shot through the head, which would be better than anything Wolverine would be able to do. And also the fact that like he and Forrest also brought up that and then there's the fact that like he took a barrage of like adamantium bullets or shrapnel, whatever you want to call it, from the military, and he just carried on fighting. And then there was the Forrest was like, yeah, well, Hulk's never broken Wolverine's adamantium skeleton, and I brought up multiple times that yeah, he holds back, and I did specify that it's not Hulk that's inherently holding back, it's Banner that's like restraining him subconsciously so he doesn't kill people. And so I showed him the shit of him being able to just like tear an adamantium Ultron butt apart, just to refute that claim. And then there was like this, I don't know how long it was, for like 15-minute long point on how long the fight with the X-Men lasted during World War Hulk. Forrest brought up this weird shit where he was like, yeah, you'd have to prove what season it was. And then I brought up that was like, well, and obviously hypothetical, is what I said, is that if it was autumn and they had fought from, and obviously if it's autumn, the sun goes down sooner than it does normally. Hypothetically, if it was an autumn in that scan, in that event, and Hulk pulled up at noon, and then fought until dawn, then he would have fought. The fight would have been like a few longer than it would initially be if we go for like the standard what's the word? Season, time zone kind of thing. And then there was just some little scuffle about whether or not he threw Juggernaut. And I just brought up the fact that Juggernaut, he brought up that Juggernaut was holding back, and that's definitely not the case. Because not only is there a databook statement where guidebook statement where he doesn't use it at full power. He brought up the scan where Xavier pulls up and he's like, "Yeah, you're uprooting the foundation of the mansion," but that was after. I just said that that's after they fought. Did most of the fighting, and that Forrest he got distracted. That's no reason for him to let up on the power. And I was like, we know once the Juggernaut gets moving, that's literally his power set. Once he gets moving, he doesn't stop. And Hulk had just been holding him in place, and we know that because as soon as he lets go of him, Juggernaut's momentum just carries him off. And there's the Berserker shit. There's the whole webbing stuff for Spider-Man. I was like, Hulk just tore it off practically straight away anyway. And I showed just Hulk's regen capabilities after that. And then the overtaxing regeneration thing. So my argument was that he didn't overtax it with Zeus didn't basically use physical shit to overtax it. He used magic. And it was basically the implication we got from Hephaestus, and I explained it where is it? I said, because Forrest read out the scan, and I was like, he says that you've been hit by Zeus, and I said, well, that sentence alone implies that Zeus is special, and it says your strength won't return for a long time, and your wounds will only heal fast enough. So the implication we get from that is that he's we all know that Hulk's thing is the strength, and I was like, those would be his powers getting nulled. So is that. And then there's a thing Zeus did rat and initially say he's going to use fists, and then he laces his fist with lightning. And I brought up later on we see that Hulk is struggling with people that are just as strong as he was before he went to Sakaar, and that we know that World War Hulk after that is significantly stronger than that Hulk. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot what these scans were that Forrest sent for Wolverine. Having his heart eaten and shit, but it doesn't matter. Then there was Spider-Man being able to hold up a building with his webs. What was that point? And there was a bunch of fucking math that we were both doing. But at the end of the day, it just didn't matter because and I think Forrest had said this in his conclusion that he just conceded that Hulk would just jump back anyway. And then obviously I brought up the Joe Fixit shit of if Wolverine did stab him and made him make him pass out like he does in that other scan, that he'd just get back up anyway and the fight would continue. What else? And then there was the whole how far could Spider-Man throw him, and Forrest then settled, and I asked him if he was sure a few times if he wanted to go with a few. And then we settled on a few being about 3 or 4 miles, and he said and I was like, well, Hulk considers, Banner considers A-Bomb not to be in Hulk's leap class, and A-Bomb says that he's in a 20 mile, he can leap 20 miles, and then there was the stuff I did address if Spider-Man did web him up, the lifting strength of the webs is the best thing you showed was building class, and I was like, we know Hulk can bench the weight of a star, and and Forrest knew what scan I was talking about, so there's no need to post that. I sent the scan from Marvel.com as well, just to compliment it all by that Hulk can get exponentially stronger, and that so like every time, and obviously I brought up the fact that if he gets thrown and he comes back, he's going to be far angrier, via that exponential statement. It's going to piss him off more, so the webs wouldn't hinder him as much as they did initially. Anything else? I don't think there is. I mean, yeah, that's why I thought I think I just argued my shit better, but I mean, we'll find out.
Right. Well, I'll try to sum this up as best I can. And try not to repeat everything you said. So starting off with my judgment, I was convinced with both sides on a lot of things. So I won't say a lot of stuff that. So in terms of like Wolverine being able to like cut through Hulk, yeah, I was convinced with that, and I do think there's a possibility that he might be able to stab through his brain and temporarily knock him out. However, I wasn't with like out taxing the factor. Now I will go over this now. This is obviously a key. So with the Zeus scan, y'all had a little back and forth with this at first, and then y'all got to the point y'all just kind of left it up. So I do agree that in that context and what was implied, like literally Zeus went into the fight. Yeah, I was going to use my physical power, and he ended up lacing his like fist with lightning. And Chad had mentioned, and I looked over this, pointed out, the wording, context, how, oh yeah, like your power was it'll take you forever to get, regain your power, and your healing factor as long. You'll heal just as long or whatever. And he pointed out how that's literally saying, yeah, that whole time, those streaks of lightning, they were draining his power, nullifying his power. You don't have to necessarily transform back into that. It's shown too that he was out of commission, so it wasn't necessarily out taxing it via like physical, or just like stabbing him through the brain and stuff, like type of stuff, or even like metal. And while the metal's still negative durability, which I agree with, there was nothing that really to me that it would be able to like out tax it or nullify it. And I was convinced on the whole nullification of Zeus. So from there, we go to like, the whole throwing thing. And obviously that was pretty, I don't need to really talk about that. I think y'all both, he'll be able to jump back like way over 20 miles and like the whole weight of the star thing. So like Hulk beating up Wolverine as well. Forrest did prove it didn't take long for Wolverine to come back. So it wouldn't necessarily be like a PKO or like BFR type of win right off the bat. And then Chad brought up, oh yeah, Doc Green ripped apart, Ultron. And then he explained, the whole suppression, how he holds back. But I just want to ask, like, was it touched upon that Hulk in this situation be holding back? Did y'all ever actually argue against that or before that?
I said that it's like out of character for like Hulk to like target like limbs and rip them off. He always just like with Wolverine's like interactions when they consistently fight, Hulk always just punches the crap out of him. Always, he never like targets.
I mean, that was my
but yeah,
argument anyway that he hits him. I never said that like he'd rip Wolverine's arms off. It was just like the scat because Forrest kept saying, well, he's never.
I was just
like,
implying.
He can't
a rebuttal to prove
yeah, he was like he's like saying that he can't damage the adamantium. So I just sent that scan to prove that he definitely can.
He can. Yeah.
Yeah, and he just holds back.
All right. Dang. So with that, while I don't think Hulk would inherently in this situation, since it wasn't inherently touched, I don't think he would rip. Yes, and Chad didn't really argue that either, so I don't think he would really rip him in half per se. But it's kind of like, again, so it's kind of like this thing where, Wolverine, he also has I don't really think was that like argued for Spidey other than like being distraction pretty much. But at the end of the day, I don't think he's going to be like because of how like his webs were kind of countered with the whole weight, like not really being able to be thrown. So I don't think he'd be a huge distraction. So I do think a big part of this fight will be obviously Wolverine and Hulk, which kind of Forrest implied too. In my opinion, I could be wrong on that, but it seemed like he was implying, yeah, Spidey was a distraction and Wolverine was the big hitter in this. So it's kind of like y'all both have this thing where you won't be took out of the fight for as long as you. It's kind of like the healing factor's not going to be out-taxed. In my like, I was convinced it. So I don't know. Y'all might hate me for this, but I'm gonna have to go inconclusive on the, or like 50 or 50.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind.
Yeah, sure. That's okay. No worries.
I could like, if it's being recorded, I could like watch it later and I can try to judge. If y'all want to.
I don't know, Chief.
I just say inconclusive because, like, yeah, like I was convinced on a lot of things. I just see both characters disregard, and where Wolverine, if the argument were to be like, yeah, he would get ripped in half and to take this amount of time to do that, it might have been different in my opinion. But I don't know. I just don't recall anything that because Wolverine could keep coming back, so cycle. What I was getting.
I wish y'all actually went into stamina. I really wish y'all would.
No, that's another thing too, because there's a couple things that I just can't say because no one really brought it up, so I can't.
Because Chad brought up stamina for like a minute.
For like a second.
Forrest kind of like shifted it to a different point, and they never got back on it. I wish they kind of continued with that. I think that would have helped. This debate was funny, like bro, Forrest, Forrest said fucking Hulk hit the bus. I'm fucking done. This nigga said he gets a bus.
Vader, why didn't it shoot hell? Why?